Hey guys, what's going on? It is LKG here, and today I'm bringing you guys another GTA 5 video. And today is slightly different, as you could tell. It is not a GTA 5 online video, it's going to be a GTA 5 story mode video. And so what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be showing you guys how to make $500 million to $2.1 billion off the stock market once you've completed the story mode in GTA 5. The reason why I'm doing this, I know we've known this for years, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I know quite a few people most likely got the game for Christmas, and the first thing they're probably going to do is go right into the story mode. So I want to give them an easy way to make lots of money in the game. So the way to get 500 million to 2.1 billion after completing the story mode, after completing the final heist, you have to do two things. One, save all the Lester assassination missions till after the final heist, and two, make sure that you complete the final heist and you have anywhere from the 15 to 30 million, I think it is roughly, on each character completed. So those are two things you got to worry about. And yeah, so I also worked pretty hard on this video, so I'd be very much appreciated if you guys did drop a like and subscribe. Anyways, let's get into the video. So for the first Lester assassination mission, which is the multi-target assassination, if you've saved up the 4 correctly, you will have to invest in the stock called Debonair. Now it will already be down a few points. You can invest all your money. For me, I messed up the big heist and I killed off 2 players, so I only had 15 million. A lot of people actually end off with 29 million, so that's much more to work with. But you're going to invest all your money into Debonair. And what that's going to do is that when you finish the assassination mission, you're going to receive anywhere from a 60 to 90% return on investment. I have my notes here. I believe I only received, sorry, I said it was a 40 to 100%. So they said 60 to 90 on Google, but I found it was a 40 to 100% return because I did do this a few times to see what I could get. So that's around what you can expect to receive from the first mission. Now another thing to note is that make sure that you invest all your money on both characters. So in this video I'm going to go switch back and forth between Franklin and Michael, who I still have remaining because I killed off Trevor. So if the money doesn't always add up, it's okay, because at the very end I'll show you guys the final amounts received by both of my characters. But just make sure that you are buying the stocks on both characters. Now the multi-target assassination mission is pretty much where you have to gun down 4 jurors. So as you can see, the first juror is going to be at Venice Beach. He's going to be working out, showing off his huge muscles, but it doesn't matter because your muscles won't stop bullets. The second juror is out on a yacht. He's one of those rich old dudes that loves his money, loves his women, and you're going to have to pick him off. Now, as you can see, I had a little bit of trouble because I missed the first shot, but I got him on the second time, and that is all that matters. Now, moving on to the third one, it is going to be a juror that looks like they're cleaning windows or whatnot. They're going to be up on a scaffold. Took me a little while to figure out where they were, but I found them. They're going to be up on the top of a scaffold. Now, the reason why you're killing these jurors is because it's relating to a case, and that case will end up shooting up your stock, so that's why this mission has been put into place and why you'll be making a hefty return off of it. And the last juror is going to be a guy on a motorcycle who is driving around the Hollywood Hills, and you just have to go and pick him off. It took me a little while there, but I finally got him. And that is that for the multi-target assassination mission. Remember, 40 to 100% return on investment for Debonair. So what you're going to see here is that I'm now selling off my stock. I sold it at 51%, a little low for the possibilities that we could, but we ended up with 23 million. Now this next part is very, very, very crucial because we're going to make a very large return on our investment. So we invested in Debonair, sold Debonair, but the opposing stock was Redwood. So Redwood is now in the tank. And what we're going to do, actually you can see it's up 57% here, but that was just shortly after. Redwood is going to make a large comeback, anywhere from 200 to 300%. As you can see, you want to do it as fast as possible. Unfortunately, I missed out roughly on 57% increase. I think I sold it for around 240. I could have sold it for up to 300%. But imagine that, 23 million times 300 is 69 million. So that is a huge, huge return on investment, and that's what you're going to want to do after you guys finish that mission. Now it's going to require for both of these, as you can see what I'm doing here, it requires you to sleep a lot, and the reason why you're going to sleep and save the game is because it speeds up the time in game. Each nap for Franklin is 12 hours or 8 hours. Michael is 6 hours, and Trevor is 12 hours. Now you're going to have to do this quite a bit because you want to skip days ahead for the stock market to actually take effect. I would say that I've probably saved around anywhere from 50, no, I would say 60 to 70 times in the whole span of this video. So don't expect to save 3 times for each character and you get the best return on investment. Sometimes it will happen, sometimes it doesn't, because there's no real golden number with the stock market, but you're going to have to save a lot, so just a little heads up. And as you can see here, we go into the game, and we're going to have, I think it was a 240% return, 245% return. That put us up to 85 million. That is crazy. So make sure that you do invest in Redwood after the first assassination mission. Anyways, on to the second. Now the next mission is going to be the Vice assassination mission, where you're pretty much taking out a big time player that is seen as prostitute or whatever, but they are, I guess, a big time tech guy. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, so you can invest all your money in iFruit, or in fruit rather, and this will give you roughly a 30 to 60% return. I believe my numbers were different. I had a 24 to 50% return, so anywhere from 20 to 60% return on this one. I know for a fact my return was low in this situation, but there have been people who got up to the 60% return. So at the end of this video, you actually can see that I made not exactly 500 million. I made around 500 million, but people have made 2.1 billion, just depending on if they reach the maximum threshold for the return on investment, because I hit the minimum for most of these. So yeah, so around 400, I think it was 450 million is where we ended off. So almost 500 million, and but you could go all the way up to 2.1 billion, like I just said before. Now the Vice assassination is fairly easy. As you can see, there's going to be a guy who rolls up in what looks like a old-fashioned Cadillac, and he's going to go up to the prostitute, and you just have to pick him off, and that's going to be the mission. You pick him off and you drive away, and that is that. Easy. Go back and collect your investment, collect your earnings and your profit. So now, as you can see, we're going over to Franklin, going into his phone, and we got a return of a measly 24%, so not a lot. That's the main reason why I got the bottom threshold for most of these. That's the main reason why I didn't reach the billions, although I will be releasing another video in the next couple of days on how to make billions from the hundreds of millions you've received from this method. Anyways, that aside, if you guys are interested in that, just look forward, turn on the notification bell, so you guys could see that soon, because I have made like 400 million in 20 minutes with that new method on my own. Anyways, moving on to this, you're going to invest back into Facade after the assassination is over, because this is going to rise from its negative 21% drop. You're just going to rise up and you're going to make a nice profit off of that. So as you can see here, we ended up making a 31% profit, getting us up to 139 million. Now, I forgot to originally record the bus assassination, which is the next one, but I decided to redo it. All you're doing is you're going through the stops, and you'll find a businessman who tries to flee at, I think it's the 4th or 5th stop. All you have to do is take him out, and that will be the mission over with. That is the 3rd assassination mission. One thing to note for this one, you do not need to invest in any stock beforehand. The only thing you're going to have to do is to invest in a stock after, and that stock that you're going to invest in, you'll see here in a minute. So the stock that we invested in was Vapid. Vapid is also a Bossack stock, and when you go in, you're going to make roughly, oh, we did the wrong one. We're going to make roughly a 101% return on investment. It's anywhere from 79 to 101%. You should get up to at least 100%. So that put us up to 281 million. Now the very last mission is going to be the construction assassination mission, where you're going to have to invest into Gold Coast before the mission starts. Now this is going to be, like I said, the final mission, and you're going to invest all your money into it. So for me, it was the 281 million that we had with Franklin. So all you have to do is go to a construction site, and there will be I believe it's like an architect or one of the designers there who you have to take out. He is the guy sitting in the passenger side of the helicopter. As you can see, we took him out, and all you have to do from there is leave the building. I highly suggest, I don't know why I'm shooting at him here, but I highly suggest just picking up one of the parachutes that are on the building there for you, and just jump off and fly away. Just take a relaxed time, get away from the crime scene. That's all you have to do, and that will be it for the final Lester assassination mission. When you go back in to sell it, you should make anywhere from a 50 to 100% return on investment. So for Franklin here, you can see that we finished off with 433 million. That's roughly both characters around 450 million. You can make up to 2.1 billion, depends on how much return you get and how much money you started with. So thank you guys for watching. It is much appreciated. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.